Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to complete today's crossword puzzle. Whenever I get the time, I like to do the crossword puzzles in the paper.
You really like brains that make you think, don't you?
I guess you could say that. What kind of games do you like?
I guess the games I like the most are the ones that I'm good at.
Doesn't everyone? Which games are those?
Well, I like to play darts. Whenever I go to a bar, I usually play for a few hours.
Did you play a lot of games when you were little?
My parents used to love to play checkers and dominoes. We used to have family tournaments every weekend.
Do you still like playing those games?
Not at all. I never really did, to be honest. What about you? Did your family used to play games together?
Everyone in my family really enjoys playing card games.
Some of my friends play cards on the internet. Have you ever tried that?
No, I prefer to play with people I know.
How about Mahjong?
It's a popular game with some people, but I've never played it.
I thought everyone in your country were experts at Mahjong.
I hate to disappoint you, but unlike what most people think, we aren't all exactly the same.
Either we'll be millionaires, or we won't have a dime.
And it's all coming down to the next 3 weeks.
The only person who seems confident the software will be done on time is Zena.
Yeah, she is some kind of superwoman, isn't she?
Failure just isn't an option for her. I'm glad she's on our team. So, your friend's getting married on Saturday. What have you bought her as a wedding gift? I find it's so hard to choose the right gift.
My friend and her fiancé had a really good idea. They have cut out pictures from catalogs and pasted them in a notebook. The picture are of things they want. People sign their name B.
That's clever. Then everyone knows that they are buying something the couple really want and there's no chance of two people buying the same gift. What things were in the notebook?
Most of the things were household appliance. You know, everything from an iron through a vacuum cleaner to a cooker. I think it's an excellent way for everyone who knows the couple to help.
So, what did you get them?
I bought a sewing machine. I know that my friend likes making her own clothes, but her current sewing machine is quite old and has some problems.
What's wrong with it?
She says that after several years of use, it's not working properly. When she uses it, it makes a funny noise.
Household appliances don't seem to last for a long time nowadays.
I think it's because the manufacturers are constantly bringing out new models. Because they know that we will buy the new models, the appliances don't need to last more than 5 or 10 years.
Did you go to the movie yesterday?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of it?
I don't think much of the film.
I think it is the worst one I have ever seen.
Oh, I'm not sure I agree with you. It was not a good one, but it was not the worst one. Actually, it wasn't too bad.
I can't think the same.
What's more, some scenes were good, much fit for the children.
I couldn't agree with you.
Hey, Jimmy, you've been sitting in front of the TV all day. Anything interesting on TV?
Not really. Quite boring right now, actually. Mostly infomercials and public service announcements.
Why don't you turn off the TV and get outside? You need to get some fresh air.
I know. But my favorite show is on in a couple of minutes. It's the series finals, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Really? What's the series about?
Well, it's about how an immigrant girl achieves her dream in America. It's a sitcom but really quite smart and really funny. I think you'd like it.
It sounds interesting, but I am not a big fan of TV shows. They're time-consuming and don't have much depth.
I believe some shows are quite informative and interesting. Take this show for example. It examines American xenophobia and how it might conflict with the American dream, with hilarious results.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, here it comes. Why don't we watch it together? They are going to have a court debate in this episode. It should be good.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Do you think they two will get married?
Yeah, you can count on it.
I think so. Yes, they get along so well.
I like him. He's good for her.
You're right. He sure is. What did you think of the movie?
I didn't like it. Not a bit. I couldn't stand the music. Besides, the story was so boring that it put me to sleep.
I noticed that. It was not exciting as I expected, but the music was great. I'm always found jazz. And that movie had a lot of jazz.
I know. However, jazz always annoys me. I really don't enjoy music in a movie.
I'm sorry to hear that. What kind of movie do you like?
Anything with a lot of action. I like thrillers and chillers.
Oh, I see.
Well, I enjoy the popcorn and being with you. You're more important than the movie.
Thanks for the sweet words.
Anytime.
Sandra is actually blue chipper. I don't think she could realize that she has married a fool for women.
That's fate.
I feel sorry for her.
Maybe this is God's will.
I've booked an air ticket to Venice.
How long will you be there?
I'd like to stay there for a week.
So you'll have a tour of the famous city.
Certainly.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.